Hey, this is Mark with RevitAuto. This is our backyard build project, our COVID backyard build project, which is our 1963 C10 short bed step side. And we are basically finished. We're really never finished with these projects, but it's ready to go. Our first show is going to be our Ocean City Cruise Week. And so we're just fine tuning a few things, but I can walk you around and show you what we did. But we did everything in our backyard shop, including paint, body repair, rust repair. The engine was sent out and then everything here installed. Most of the body on this truck is original from 1963, except for the rear fenders, which when I got the truck were fiberglass. So we replaced those with steel, and the front fenders had pretty bad rust down at the bottom. Too much to probably repair, so we replaced the front. Everything else, hood, doors, roof, bed sides, are all original metal. And so essentially what you see is the finished product of a fairly extensive body and paint. And I may have mentioned, but this is a 63 and I was born in 1963, so truck is the same age as me, but obviously looks a lot better. This is a 350 stroker motor, so 383, with a nice set of trick flow heads, trick flow manifold and carburetor, serpentine system, headers, carbureted, power brakes, fairly simple, but enough power for this truck and the traction that we're gonna have. Transmission from Monster Transmissions is a 700 R4, and we've already had a couple little test drives and it runs like a dream, which is what we wanted. We built this not as a race truck, but as a truck to take to shows, take to local cruises, but be able to get on the highway and drive it. And I think we accomplished that with the combination of that Monster Transmission 700 R4 and this 383, which is not too crazy. Got a nice cam in it though. We can start it up in a little bit and we'll be able to hear it. So the other thing we wanted to accomplish with this suspension is, again, just to have a nice driver. So we just bought new shocks all the way around, but we have the original control arms and steering assembly from 1963. And the back suspension system, which is stock in 63, is our coil springs and shocks. We're gonna drive it like this for a while, but our phase 2 probably is gonna be to upgrade to an aftermarket suspension to just give it that smoother ride. But a quick little story, I took my wife for her first drive to the hardware store and she was blown away by how smooth it was. She felt like she was gonna be bouncing around in a 1963 truck, but it was, I can honestly say, very smooth. The suspension, the drivetrain, to me, kind of fits what I'll call a driver. Something you can get in, go to the hardware store, go to the grocery store, do whatever you want with it. Even though these were originally built as work trucks, that's about all they used them for back in 1963. With some upgrades to your suspension and your drivetrain, you can really make them that much better. The interior we actually repainted and restored also. Right now I have just some seats from a 2000 Chevy truck, which fit in there pretty nicely, but eventually we'll upgrade our seats. But we painted the whole inside. The inside color is cameo white, because I had a 72 Trans Am and I love that color. So that's the color of the interior dash and roof and back wall and the front grille. I'll back up to the outside color. The outside color is, believe it or not, is a custom color. I have a friend, Tim, has been doing body work since he was 15 years old, and he brought over some paint from all the jobs he had done in previous that were just in this can, and we started mixing them together, and he sprayed a card out because I was looking for a gunmetal, and I first looked at it and I said, that's it. So this is a one-off custom color, could never be duplicated, and hopefully we have enough to paint some spots if we scratch it. These trucks were really slick because they had wood beds with metal sliders for your material to slide in and out easy. And what we did is we used a product called IPE, I-P-E, and it's from Brazil. It's rock solid, a very dense hardwood that all you have to do really is oil it. And it'll withstand the sun and the rain. No polyurethane you have to worry about, no sanding and stuff. So to me, this is ideal for a truck, for the bed. So, and of course we have our old-fashioned chains and tailgate latches. If you want to take a peek at that beautiful Brazilian Ipe wood with our new stainless install kit, accented it with some stainless button head bolts, stainless chains, chrome bumpers. Taillights are original. Wheels are a 15-inch truck rally wheel. all I can say is I love it. Came out perfect. Our first backyard build. 3 of us stuck here in the shop for COVID with the only thing in our hands with tools. So perfect year to build a truck. And we did it in about 10 months. So that's our '63 C10.